Hello, my name is Nasser Siabi. I'm the Chief Executive of Microlink PC. We're based in Chandlersford in Southampton. We established the company in 1992 to help people with disabilities in education, particularly in university, higher education. Myself grew up with a visual impairment. Up to the age of 16, 17, I could not see very well. So naturally, I didn't do very well in my education, earlier years education. However, from the age of 17, with medical intervention, my eyes improved and I could see, and I managed to participate in the normal education like most people do. I went on to do my doctorate in computer science in Southampton University, the best university in the country, in 1990, and still is, I'm glad to say. And from that, it kind of gave me the confidence that anyone with any condition can be helped, supported to achieve their full potential. And we all have that in us. Since 92, we've helped more than 250,000, 300,000 people, both in higher education, graduating to go to work, or in employment. That's a proud record, and we're very unique in what we do. We don't have any natural competitors anywhere in the world, and our work is now provided to some multinationals. So we provide this service in Middle East, in US, North America, and even South Africa. So we built the company on many disabled people. And more than 50-60% of my workforce have disabilities. We are quite open as an organization, and we support our workforce to make sure we get the fullness out of them. And that's the important part. The health condition is not and should not be a barrier to your success. It gives you additional strength, if you like to call it, when you go against somebody who doesn't have those conditions, because you've actually built up resilience throughout your life, because you've had to overcome lots of challenges and barriers that most people don't have. So when you go into employment, one thing you take with you is your creativity and your resilience. And right now, post-COVID, new normal, companies are going to need people like you. They're not going to go back to the old ways of fixing old problems with their old solutions, because if they could, they would have done it by now. So what they want, a bunch of new ideas and people who are able to deliver them. So my advice to you is, when you're applying for jobs, do make sure you shine through your creativity. Don't be phased out by the challenges of, well, there aren't enough jobs out there. There are jobs out there, and the people are desperate for individuals who could help them to resolve these problems which never been experienced before. So my advice, again, when you are applying for jobs, you got to look at the company you want to work for. Do they actually have an inclusive policy? Do they have a good way of actually nurturing talent, or do they want the same old style of, some sort of a checklist of a ideal candidate that they have in their mind? To be honest, if you want to conform to that kind of a organization, your progress is going to be stifled. You're not going to go much further than when you enter, and that might not be good for your long term. So choose carefully. Look at the company policies. They're all, most companies now advertise their diversity and inclusion on their website, and do make inquiries directly rather than going through job agencies, because job agencies' role is really to provide lots of candidates at the lowest cost, and they don't necessarily get this this journey for a student. So I would say, if you need any help and advice and guidance, there are lots of resources available. Namely, Business Disability Forum has a very helpful website that advises both the candidates as well as the employers on disability and what adjustments people can make in order to give the candidates the most advantage in terms of getting them to show their true self and their potential. Our organization has helped many of those companies to make the adjustments. I would encourage you to disclose your disability at the earliest convenient point. Don't need to volunteer it. You need to tell them for good reasons. If you need something done, adjustments done for your interview, absolutely make sure they know. But that means you actually are confident about yourself and you know you can do the job. All you need is those extra tools in order to do them. So good luck with it. And we've got quite several thousand examples of where people have made it and they've become successful and they have managed to fulfill their potential. So don't give up, and hopefully you'll do really well. Thank you, and we'll hope to speak to you in one of the events. Thank you.